Hello everyone, today we're talking about the distinguished level of Element 4B, maintaining accurate records. At this level, student completion of assignments is most excellent, and it also involves keeping track of student progress, whether it's the elementary or secondary levels, maintaining student progress in learning. It also involves the daily routines. There are things that have to be recorded every day, such as lunch counts, turning in assignments, these kinds of things. How well is that done? Now, at the distinguished level, students can explain in detail their own learning progress. A lot of times when we are doing the evaluations, we ask the kids, and if we ask the kids, we can tell much of what's going on in the classroom when it's not dog and pony show time in the evaluation. So students can explain their own learning progress at the distinguished level. And also we look for students participating in routine record keeping that happens each day. And there's all kinds of things that happen during the course of a day that the students can participate in. And if they are helping in doing some of the heavy lifting so the teachers don't have to, then you're more likely to get a distinguished rating. Today we're talking about the proficient level of Element 4B, maintaining accurate records. At the proficient level, student completion of assignments is taken care of on a regular professional basis, and the teacher is aware of student progress in learning. The daily routines, non-instructional records, these kinds of things, the children help somewhat, but primarily the teacher does the bulk of the lifting on this. If they would farm a lot of this out to the kids, they're more likely to get a distinguished rating on this, on keeping track of those daily routines. At the proficient level, students can explain their own learning progress somewhat. They're aware of them, but not like they are on the distinguished level. In the proficient classroom, the kids participate in routine record keeping. They take somewhat of the load off the teacher, but primarily, if the teacher is taking care of all of these routine record keeping things, then it is proficient rather than distinguished. Today we're talking about the basic level of Element 4B, maintaining accurate records. This is the basic level. This is what would be expected of a brand new teacher. Student completion of assignments, it needs to be, we look at it and say, okay, at what level are they keeping track of student completion of assignments? A lot of times the way we can tell if this is done well is if we get complaints from parents. If the parents are aware, then that is proficient or distinguished. But if there's problems, complaints coming from parents on student completion of assignments, then we know that it's more likely to be either basic or unsatisfactory. Student progress in learning is kept, but it's just not kept at the proficient level or the distinguished level. It's kind of hit or miss. Daily routines are taken care of somewhat by the teacher. The kids don't have a lot of input in that, and it's just not consistent. There is an effort to do it, but it's just not consistent at the basic level. The students aren't able to explain their own learning progress at the basic level. It just hasn't happened yet. So a lot of times we'll ask students how you're doing, and if they don't know, you're more likely to get a basic rating. The students do not participate in routine record keeping. The teacher does all of that, but does it on an inconsistent basis. Today we're talking about the unsatisfactory level of Element 4B, maintaining accurate records. All of these things in the unsatisfactory are basically a train wreck. Student completion of assignments are inconsistent. The student progress, the teacher's not able to explain it. The kids aren't able to explain it. Daily routines, they're usually late on getting things entered into Power School that need to be done. Getting assignments in. There's kids with lots of assignments that are way behind, haven't got those in yet. The students cannot explain their own learning progress. It's just a mess. The students don't help in keeping any routine record keeping because it's just not consistent. So if you have any question on any of these skills, you'd like additional help, give us a call or talk to your building administrator. We would be glad to help you. There's lots of help available. In the meantime, I'm Scott Shirley from Madison School District. Bye now.